Hello, everyone. Good evening, friends, and my dear parents. A warm welcome to all of you to our yet another episode of Web Talk Show. So, this is our 24th episode. So, I'm your host, Purva Kakri, the founder and director of Teachers and Training Networking Community. So, let me tell you more about myself. I'm a socialite, a skill educator, event organizer, and the founder of two big communities. I'm the founder of Teachers and Trainers Community and Indian Women Networking. So, this community is to work for the empowerment of women, homemakers, telecommunicators, and professionals. So let me tell you what is this web talk show all about. Web talk show is a platform where you get a chance to be known, recognized and admired by the viewers. It is the show where we bring guest speakers from all walks of life, where they share their experiences, their professional advices, their social activities, and many more. So, if you wish to be a part of this platform, so just platform and talk about your profession, your brand, and want to share some knowledge with all of us, then do connect with us. We are here to connect with your audience. So today we are going to talk about now how many of you doubt yourself about certain expect in our life aspects in our life. So does your inner voice haunt you by saying, I don't think I won't be able to do this in this age? So like that you doubt yourself, right? So don't doubt yourself. Age is not a number. It's only a number, and your inner strength, your willpower is the strength, real strength. So to remove your self doubt, let us talk to our expert Ranjan Ghoshal, ma'am. So let me introduce to you. Let me introduce to her to our studio. Yeah, hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
So there was some technical issue and we got
Oh,
late. Sorry, ma'am, for that.
not a problem at all. I understand. It's just, the network is so unpredictable sometimes. So it's
So,
absolutely fine, Purva.
so let me introduce our guest speaker. So Ranjana ma'am is certified NLP life coach by International Association of Professional Career College USA, certified career counselor, Psychotech in International UK, diploma in professional development in training by America Testel, uh, diploma in fashion designing by NIFD. She is MS in the psychotherapy and counseling. Wow, wonderful, ma'am. So
Thank
she
you.
started her own company, Skill Art, to transform more lives with her knowledge by using different coaching tools and techniques. So, being a certified positive psychologist and life coach, she started assessing each client need and help them to rediscover themselves. Sorry, ma'am. So she has been honored with many awards. The Pride of India Leadership Award in 2019, Woman Icon of Year 2017, Promising Woman Entrepreneur of the Year in 2015. My God, so many awards. I have shorted few of them. So, so welcome, ma'am, to our show. So today
Thank you,
we are
Purva.
talking about self-doubt. So many of ladies or the anyone, they all are self-doubting themselves. So today we want to know about what does this actually self-doubt means. If a person want to know what
Okay,
is this
Purva,
self-doubt
first of
means.
all, let me thank the Almighty to have given me this opportunity, and thank you also to have given me this opportunity to speak
Thank you.
about a topic which is very, very close to my heart because I myself had this huge self doubt around 20 years back. And just let me tell you a little bit about my story. I got married little early, and I always thought that I will do something of my own, and I wanted to actually, like I wanted to achieve something really great in life. So, but then, with the marriage and with kids, having kids early, I just could not manage that. And with the family and with so much of, like work for the boys, my boys are pretty, like they have 2 years gap. So I got engrossed with that. But then, there was a feeling of unfulfillment always in my mind that I'm not doing anything. I am not, doing something which I really wanted to do. But what happened is when I actually decided to do something, there was a huge resistance within. And what was that resistance? That was the self doubt that tumse hoga nahi. You can't because you were never a good student. You never wanted to study. You were always playful. I mean, what are you trying to do at this age? And by then, Purva, I was already 36, 37, and I had never worked anywhere. Like coming from a city like Kolkata, which is pretty conservative, then getting married to someone in Mumbai and taking care of the kids. I never thought that I will be able to do what I've achieved today because this resistance always came in the forefront. So when you ask me what is self doubt, is this that faith in myself. I was like not believing in my ability and not believing in my capability and always doubted that are you someone like others who have been, pursuing their dreams from childhood and then, like now they have big degrees and they are doing everything. For me, it was like I can't do it. Impossible. Okay, Ranjana, ये life में नहीं होगा, अगला life में होगा. So it was like that. So self doubt actually kept on coming in, and there was a lot of resistance here, not in the external world, but here that I will not be able to do it. So this
So
is Purva,
sometimes,
what is called self doubt. Yes.
yeah, sometimes the ladies want to do a startup या किसी को कुछ करना है तो वो एक माइंड
Yeah.
में आता रहता है कि भाई ये तुम्हारी एज हो गई है, अब तुम क्या करोगी, अब तुम्हें इस सब करके क्या मतलब है. So they, this is all about self doubt. You are thinking, you are taking a doubt on yourself, right?
Okay, now let me talk about the internal world of a lady and the external world of a lady. Externally, we have wonderful friends, wonderful family members who would always keep on giving you that doubt. नहीं होगा, क्या कर रहे हो? Why are you wasting time? Come on, chill, enjoy life. And if you start believing them that they are your, like real well wishers, you're finished. Because you need to first understand yourself. Am I going to do it? Should I start something? How do I start it? Why am I doing what I'm doing? All these things, when you start asking yourself, you will get the answer. But the moment you start telling the outsiders that I'm planning to do this, and you know that person is not a well wisher, you are bound to be stopped. अरे क्या करना है? Chill, man, relax. We will get all these things. Now it is your decision to believe them or believe yourself and start working on yourself every single day.
Exactly. So I just want to know more. What are the causes which gives us this self doubt?
Very good question, Urva. Yeah. So do you want to ask me something beyond causes?
Yes, you can, please.
Okay. So let me just tell you, common causes that really create self doubt is past mistakes, mistakes or experiences. Like, as I told you, I was a very playful child. And every time my dad would go to the parent teacher meeting, first thing you would hear is your child is very talkative and doesn't want to study at all. So if I stick to that kind of a thing, that okay, my teachers always said that I was not keen to study, I was not a good student, I never wanted to study. What happened is the doubt, like okay, I will not be able to do it because my teachers told me. The past experience keeps on hovering, keeps on coming back to us. Or maybe, sometimes people make some mistake they take a wrong decision, and then they are extremely fearful whether they should start something new, whether they should pursue what they want to do. So past experience and past mistake is a very big reason for having self doubt. Second is, Purva, it is very sad sometimes I feel, but sometimes parents unknowingly they put a lot of self doubt into the child. Are, don't do this. Are, go into that line which is okay for everybody. It is accepted by the society, accepted by everybody. In our days, doctor and engineer, wow, you are great. Doctor and engineer नहीं हुआ तो बस तुम तो थोड़ा सा हाँ ठीक है नहीं हुआ. So that thing keeps on coming back to my mind. I remember when two of my friends got through those days, we used to call it joint entrance examination, and they got through it, and I was never interested in engineering in any which ways. That experience that people around would always talk about them as if they have come from heaven and I'm one part of hell. It was like that. So the childhood ambience atmosphere also shapes up a lot of your mind and creates self doubt in you. Third is there is a comparison by family members, extended family, teachers, between siblings, between classmates, between peers.
It happens.
It is
Yeah.
a very, very, very wrong thing, because you don't know ultimately how the person will shape up. And I feel very good about myself. Believe me, I am not bragging, but when I just crossed that resistance, I broke that resistance, and I came out of that self doubt. I have really done wonderfully well as per what I wanted to do. Right. So, it is very important that you just break that barrier and come out of it. Again, sometimes when you are given new challenges in work, it definitely, brings some kind of self doubt that whether I'll be able to do it. That's another reason. And many people have a lot of fear of success or fear of failure. That also brings self doubt. Whether, if I fail, people will laugh.
Correct.
If I'm not able to perform, others will say, like something which I'll feel very bad. So that is also a very important cause, very big reason why people have a lot of self doubt.
So this is wonderful. There are few points which usually each and every individual must be going through, and it happens with everyone. So they should just overcome with. So can you tell us some signs of how to identify the self doubt? If a person
Oh
or
yes,
a individual is
so,
going through, how they will identify that I'm going through this self doubt?
Purva, yes, I mean, identifying the signs itself helps you a lot. So when I was going through my, resistance in my mind, and like, why am I going to waste my time? Time, energy, money, karke ultimately what? That kept on coming to me. I realized, I had some kind of manifestation outside. So number one, I was perpetually anxious. This anxiety used to kill me. Should I? Should I not? Will people laugh at me? Will people say, okay, you're doing a good job? Because, we depend a lot on the outsiders to give us some kind of insight. So anxiety, then gradually you get depressed. Nothing is happening. Yeah, I want to do this. I want to pursue my dreams. And then nowadays there's a word called ikigai, which is like, following a passion and then making money out of it. So am I going to do that? Is this the right choice? So anxiety, depression leads to procrastination. Then you keep on thinking, planning and thinking, no implementation, no action,
Exactly.
loads of papers. Yes. So papers after papers, notebooks after notebooks, you keep planning. But then there is a doubt. So you don't implement. When you don't implement, you don't take action. When you don't take action, there's no result.
Nothing is done.
Nothing.
Nothing is.
Nothing comes out. Nothing comes out. So what happens? In the process, you're stuck. And when you are stuck, you are planning something and you are stuck somewhere, then comes the emotional instability because you are purely unhappy with it. Because you are
Absolutely.
really looking forward to do something which is not happening. Then comes, it's a vicious cycle. Then comes your low self-confidence, क्योंकि मैंने किया ही नहीं कुछ. Then it comes like, okay, I have not done anything, I'm not able to do anything, so I'm not able to take any decision. There is no control on my life activities, but stop. I am not good at it. Self doubt keeps coming, and the entire vicious cycle keeps on going. And when it happens, believe me, you will be able to identify it very well. So there is no movement in life. There's no movement.
So they end up doing nothing. Finals,
There's no
final is
growth.
like
There's
no
no growth. See
growth,
what I
and
call
then
you
they'll do
no growth.
nothing,
I'm
and
a
then again,
nothing.
yeah,
So I call myself a growth acceleration coach. Now, what is it? I have
exactly.
seen, yeah, I've seen young generation. I've seen, middle-aged people. Up till a certain extent, they are growing. Yeah, everything is going very nice. I'm very happy. Suddenly, one fine day, something strikes. Either it's some past experience or something, some childhood episode that happened. So what happens is this triggers. This self doubt keeps triggering that I'm not good enough. Even in organizations, when they're compared, unnecessarily they're compared. The self doubt keeps coming more and more, and then you procrastinate things. Your performance goes haywire, and then you're stuck because you don't know which is the right direction. And for that, I tell everybody get clarity. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you feeling like this, the way you're feeling right now about self doubt? So it is very important for a person to know about it that you cannot be stuck. You have to keep growing. And growth is a human need, Purva. It's a human
So
need.
I remember one of my friend. I just had a call with her, and she was planning to do something or the other. She wanted to do something in this pandemic last year. तो पूरा सोच में चला गया, लेकिन अभी ये साल उसको कुछ करना था. So still now she's been stuck. So I can just help you and guide her like the way you spoke. She should just categorize, be clear in her thoughts, and this will help her a lot.
Exactly. Tell your friend that first of all, she should know why she wants to do this.
Exactly.
Why? ऐसा कुछ रीजन है, इज अ पर्पस, क्या करना है, सब कर रहा है, मैं भी कर रही हूँ, ऐसा है. So once that is clear, automatically there's a force coming from within. Now I have to apply all that I want to do and take an action. So please help your
Exactly.
friend or you send her to me.
Yeah, surely. So, ma'am, we would like you can share your mobile number so people just our viewers can just note down, and we will move
Definitely.
on to the next question.
Yes. My mobile number is 983331 33622, and send me a message. I will reply definitely. If you want to get clarity, you want to get growth, you want to perform better, you want to be more productive, you want to have more profitability in your business, please come to me. I will help you. But remember, the work has to come from you. The strategies will come from me. The
Exactly.
main work, the
Both the
action
ways
has to
it
come from
works.
you.
Yeah. Both
Absolutely.
the ways.
Absolutely.
So, ma'am, I just moved to the next question, which it's coming to me. How does it affect our self-esteem and productivity when there's a self-doubt in this?
Okay. So let me tell you something about imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is something which I think many people have. It is a kind of syndrome where you may be the best, but you keep thinking that I'm not good enough. I am not
Oh,
able to perform well. So what happens is this syndrome, along with your self doubt, just lowers your self esteem. You have
okay.
self doubt here already. It is, like irritating you. Then you have this imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough. You may be the best, but you will always feel, I'm cheating people saying that I know this, I know this, I know this. Actually, I don't know anything. But you may be knowing a lot about it. So this imposter syndrome keeps on eating up, that I am not doing the right thing. I am going and telling them that I know it, but no, I don't know. With that, if you have self doubt, wow, it's like
And
a
it's a
big ball of
big
fire.
one.
Big
Exactly.
ball of fire. So what happens is then you have extremely low self esteem. If you have very high self esteem, also, then you become overconfident. But if you have low self esteem, what happens is you are, like there are a lot of outcomes of having low self-esteem. Number one is you stop speaking up. जो हो रहा है होने दो, मुझे नहीं बोलना है because I'm wrong. Because I don't know so much. I have that imposter syndrome, so I am not good enough. Why should I say? So you'll see they become very submissive. So they don't want to speak out. Another sign is they have a tendency of saying I'm sorry all the time. Which could be solution is I'm sorry. Because that is the easiest way for them. Because they already
To
have
just
this in
get
their
rid of
mind.
this thing.
Yes. Yeah. Because they already have that in their mind that, I am not good enough. So sorry bol do na. Problem solved. Okay. So in this case, what happens is decisions, choices are also made by others, given them in a packet. Le lo bhai, aise decision le lo. And then the decision is taken. They can't take any decision because they have no idea. Because they never feel that they are able to take any decision. And they're very scared to rock the boat. So rock the boat is basically, something is happening. They know it is not right. But if I, rock it, if I, hila diya, so kya hoga? There will be some issues. But I'm not good enough. So the moment I'm questioned, I'll not be able to answer, or maybe I'll say something wrong. People will laugh at me, or people will question back to me, and I'm not good enough, so I will not be able to say. So
Exactly.
this is another sign. You will see many people, they avoid any kind of conflict. Nobody is asking you to go into conflict, but at least voice your own opinion. That is important. Okay.
Even giving your
Um,
opinion is the biggest thing. While
yes,
you are talking about something, it's again a increase your self-esteem.
yeah, your self-esteem should be at a very controlled level, that, if you see something wrong is happening, or somebody is not going right, or any decision needs to be taken, you should have the power to speak up for anybody for that matter, rather than being scared and not opening up at all. And then, there's something called non-negotiable boundaries. So we all should have some boundaries, and that boundary should be non-negotiable for you. That I am not going to allow anybody to get into that boundary, no matter what. But people who have low self-esteem, they don't have any boundary. कोई भी कुछ भी चलेगा. You come, you disrespect me, you do whatever you want. Because I'm not good enough, I will accept anything wholeheartedly. So that is what happens. I am okay with anything, any way you treat me. So that non-negotiable boundary should always come to someone, because with self-doubt, that also gets completely destroyed. And you will see people who have low self-esteem are always people pleasers. No matter what, सबको खुश करो, सबको खुश करो, सबको खुश करो. उसने ऐसे किया तो क्या? People pleaser. And a person who is always pleasing people is very, very affected inside, because he is taking anything and everything from others. So it's a chain, from self-doubt, it becomes imposter syndrome. They have imposter syndrome.
Scores
Together,
on.
it becomes, low self-esteem. From low self-esteem, they become, people pleasers. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to take any decision. So that is how they are completely stuck. अभी मूवमेंट कहाँ से होगा? इधर से भी imposter syndrome बुला रहे हैं, इधर से भी self doubt is coming. नहीं. And then again, what happens is that low self-esteem comes in front. Okay, these are my issues. नहीं होने वाला है. So you're stuck from all the sides. How will you move?
Exactly.
That is why clarity is very important. Everywhere. The moment you get clarity about why this is happening, you can change the entire direction, 360 degrees, and work on yourself to perform much better.
Exactly. This is the ice breaking which you have given. कि you have to decide कि मुझे क्या करना है, rather than people decide about you what you should do. So this
Absolutely.
is amazing. This is the ice break. So now that
I'll
we
tell you,
have
Purva, I'll just give you one small example. I have been trying to do something since the beginning of the pandemic, okay? I'm creating something. I'm asking someone. He's saying, हाँ, लेकिन इधर change कर दो. I change it. Then I ask someone, he said, this is okay, but इधर इतना change कर दो. करते करते it is 1 full year. So I have been taking too much of ideas, thoughts, myself. And then now I have the self-doubt. When will I start? Will I be able to, able to start it? So this is a mistake. Sometimes, you don't need to get into perfection. Just jump into it and start doing it.
Exactly. So I think I should suggest my friend the same what you told. कि think about yourself. Think, just be a cool and listen to your heart. Be in your
Yes,
way.
absolutely, absolutely.
Because I think so. She's in a big self doubt, and she needs a help.
Yeah,
Surely,
you have to tell her that come out of your limiting beliefs. Self doubt comes from limiting beliefs, like the beliefs that you have been nurturing since years. So, from the limiting beliefs, you have to get into empowering beliefs. What can I do? Where am I is not going to give you any solution. What can I do to reach to my goal is the solution. So, from the limiting beliefs, get into empowering beliefs. So ask yourself why and then ask how and reach the goal. It's not rocket science at all.
yes, it's simple. So now that we have come to the end of interview, I would like to give a warm thanks to Ranjana ma'am. So
Ranjana.
yeah, for being on our show. We extremely enjoyed the session and look forward for more connections. It is a pleasure being with you. Thank you for your time and hope you have enjoyed the talk show.
Oh, absolutely. Just I want to say one small thing to everybody. The biggest mistake as women we do is we don't have self compassion. We are so busy keeping people around happy that we forget that we are also one small, cute, tiny life. We also need to
Exactly.
love ourselves. We need to have compassion. And the moment you have compassion, you will start changing your life.
Exactly. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving your
Thank you.
time. Thank you.
My pleasure. It was wonderful. Thank you very much, Purva. And I'll see you soon. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.